Hey guys, and welcome back to Yoga and Wellness with Amanda. I'm Amanda, and in today's video, we're going to do some pretty simple warm-up stretches down here on our yoga mat. And this practice is designed to either be done before a more intense workout or a more high energy yoga flow practice, or it could simply be done as a practice on its own. If maybe you're a little bit low energy or you feel a little bit stiff and you just kind of want to get your body moving a little bit, this is a great little mini warm-up flow for you. And this is officially the last video of 2021. So I hope you guys had a great year and that next year is even better. So new year, new beginnings, right? We'll kind of focus on setting an intention for positive affirmation as we transition into this new year, as we gently warm up the body and nurture the spirit. So I hope you guys enjoy this yoga flow, and let's get started. All right, so let's begin for today's practice. So we'll just need our yoga mat or just somewhere comfortable that you can move around on the floor. And we're gonna start out in Sukhasana, or easy seated pose. And I want you to really focus on finding integrity of the spine here. Feel really rooted into the earth through the sit bones and really feel that connection to the earth for the lower body, and feel light and lifted in our upper body. We're gonna rest our hands either on the thighs or in the lap. And as we begin this warm-up practice, I want us to bring our awareness to our breath. And we're not trying to change it too much. We just want to be aware of how we're breathing, so then we can connect the breath to our movement and stretches as we progress through practice. So noticing your inhale, noticing your exhale, finding that rhythm of maybe balancing out the breath. We're not necessarily altering it or trying to deepen it too much or slow it down, but just being aware of maybe if your inhales are longer or your exhales are longer, so you can adjust your flow based on your breath. A lot of poses we use the inhale to move in a certain way and then the exhale to move in a certain way. So throughout this stretch practice, I really want you to focus on the length of your breath and sync your movement to the speed of your specific breath. Even if it's not quite in line with mine, that's okay. So we'll just breathe here for a few rounds of breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Turning the focus inward and being mindful of any sensations in the physical body. And on the next inhale, we're going to flip the palms and we're going to reach up towards the sky. Really stretch out through those fingertips. Exhale, bring the palms together, hands to heart. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'll bring the palms to the lap. Right hand is going to come to the mat beside us. Inhale, reach that left arm up and overhead. Really reach out through those fingertips. Continue to feel rooted through those sit bones, creating a nice stretch for the side body. Inhale once more here. And on the exhale, we'll switch sides. We'll bring that left hand down to the mat. And on the next inhale, reach that right arm up and overhead, creating length through the side body. Breathe into the stretch, feeling rooted in the lower body, light and lifted in the chest, the heart space. 1 more inhale. And on the exhale, we'll bring that right hand back to the mat. Good job. From here, we're going to do a couple of shoulder rolls. Maybe start to bring the spine into it if that feels good. Just bringing some movement into the body. We want to warm up the body, encourage some movement. Maybe we've been napping after the holidays or just kind of chilling out, or maybe we haven't stopped moving since the holidays, and this is just a little bit more intentional movement we're encouraging here. And we're going to find stillness and do a little stretch for our neck. So we're going to bring our right hand up and overhead, really reach out through those fingertips, and then allow that right hand to find the left ear and guide the right ear towards the right shoulder. And now we're not pressing on the head here, we're just assisting gravity and opening up that left side of the body, and then find what feels good here. You can even walk the left fingertips out to the side if you want to deepen the stretch. Ooh, excuse me. I'm starting to feel relaxed already. A few more rounds of breath at your own pace. Adjusting as needed to find comfort, that balance between effort and ease in your pose. And then when you feel ready on an exhale, slowly release and we'll switch sides. So we'll take a big breath in as we reach our left arm up overhead. And on the exhale, bring left hand to right ear, gently guiding left ear to left shoulder, finding that position of the head and neck that feels good, just assisting gravity and opening up the right side of the body. Again, always an option to walk those right fingertips a little bit farther away to deepen the stretch. Breathing into the pose, keeping the integrity in the spine, and using the breath as a tool to create space in the body. If any areas feel extra tight or tense, use the breath to send it to those areas and encourage opening, relaxation, softening. And on the next exhale or release, we'll come back to center. We'll take another inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to right knee. Right hand rests on the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Gently gaze over the right shoulder if that feels good. Only twist as far as is comfortable. We don't want to go too deep in the pose. Just allowing the body to relax into position. And we'll take one more breath, and when you're ready, on an exhale, slowly release and return to center. Awesome. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes to the mat. And if you'd like to bring the gaze over the left shoulder, if it's comfortable, you can do so. Keep the integrity of the spine and keep breathing in our pose. We don't want to retain the breath here. And if the breath feels like it might be constricted, go ahead and release the twist a little bit. We don't want to cause discomfort here. We want to just gently stretch the body. And when you're ready, we'll take one last deep breath in here. And on the exhale, release and come back to center. Awesome. Now, if you'd like, you can switch the cross in the legs or stay as you are. We're going to do one more little warm-up stretch here. All right, so now we're going to do some rib cage rolls. So we're pretty much just going to bring the upper body in a few circles to bring some motion into the spine. So to begin, we're going to bring the chest forward towards the left knee, and then rotate over to the right, and then move backwards, kind of arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, and continue our circle. Round and round we go. So we're just gonna do like 3 to 5 circles like this, and they could be big circles, more small circles, easy for me to say. Just kind of bringing a little bit of motion into the upper body. And once you've completed those like 3 to 5 circles, go ahead and switch directions. And this is kind of a seated, moving, dynamic cat-cow action with the spine. And this is a nice stretch for the back, the hips, even the shoulders. And then once we've completed that final circle on this round, we will come back to center and we're gonna find tabletop position. So swinging around, coming on onto all fours, bringing the hands beneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, toes can be curled or tops of the feet flat on the mat. And we're gonna come into cat and cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow. And on the exhale, allow the head to hang, really press away from the earth for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And use your breath to guide you through each of these positions. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. We'll do about 2 to 3 more depending on the pace of your breath. Using the breath as a guide here. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Awesome. And then from here, we're gonna do a little bit of a hamstring stretch. So we're going to leave the left leg as it is, but the right leg we're gonna extend back on the mat and really press out through the heel, creating a nice stretch down the back of the leg, waking up the hamstring. We did some twist action to wake up the spine. We did some shoulder rolls to bring some motion in the upper body. And now we're giving a little bit of love back to the lower limbs here. Really press out through that heel. Keep the integrity of the spine. And then we'll switch sides. Bring that right knee back to the mat. Extend the left leg long. Really press out through that heel. Opening up the left leg. Lengthening, stretching. Just creating space for the lower body here. And then we'll bring that knee back to the mat. We're gonna sit back on our heels, take a couple little wrist circles, maybe a little wrist massage. And then we're going to come back to seated and come into Barakanasana or butterfly pose. So soles of the feet to touch here. Really ground down through the sit bones, sit up nice and tall. Find your breath. Just creating a little bit of space in the hips and lengthening the spine as we have been doing for most of our stretches. One more round of breath here. And then when you're ready, we're going to use the hands to guide the knees together, bring the soles of the feet to the mat and hands to the hips. And we're just going to windshield wiper the legs a little bit, bringing the knees down to the mat on either side. Just creating a little bit of movement in our hip joints. Da-da-da-da-da. Awesome. And then we'll come back to center and find our easy seated pose. Big breath in as we reach up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Bring thumb knuckles to forehead. The beautiful, abundant, brightly shining light in me sees, honors, and respects that same light in each and every one of you. Namaste. And we did it. We made it through another yoga flow together, our final practice of 2021. I hope this new year of 2022 brings nothing but love and light into your life. If you have any questions about this video, drop those in the comments section below. But until next time, I'll see you in 2022.